Hi, future seniors. Today you're going to select your courses for next year. But first, we're going to need some personal information. Please fill out your last name first name last, your student ID number, an email address, and your phone number in case we need to reach you over the summer. One of the first choices you're going to have to make is whether or not you're going to take a regular course or a pre-AP honors or dual credit courses. We call these advanced courses. Some expectations for those are more reading, homework, higher expectations, faster pace of instruction, higher level of instruction, or some home projects. To get into the advanced courses, you would have to score a meet or higher on your STAR exam. Here is a list of the graduation requirements. You will need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of science, 4 credits of math, 4 credits of social studies, a half a credit of speech, also known as communications applications or professional communications, 1 credit of PE or band, athletics, color guard, JROTC, or cheer. You will also need 1 credit of a fine art, that can be art, dance, choir, music, or theater, 1 credit of a technology. Some examples would be BIM, Business Information Management, audio video production, graphic design, or animation, just to name a few. You also need 2 years of the same language and 4.5 credits of electives, which gives you a total of 26 credits. Override student choices to meet graduation requirements. What this means, if you scored below a 70 in a course that you need to graduate, one of your electives will be removed so that we can make room for the A+ credit recovery class. In that class, you will make up the credit that you scored below a 70 on so that you can fulfill the graduation requirement. Another example would be if you did not meet an EOC standard. One of your electives will be taken out and an intervention class will be put in. That intervention class will help you to pass the STAR test. Another example is if you're missing a requirement. An elective would be removed and that missing graduation requirement would be put into your schedule so that you can fulfill that requirement and graduate. Counselors will do the change if needed. Dual credit or DC courses are for incoming 11th and 12th graders. The requirements for dual credit are set forth by the college. The qualifying scores to get into dual credit would be from tests such as the TSIA, maybe the STAR EOC, and or an ACT exam. There is no cost to take a dual credit course. The only purchase that you would have to make is to buy your textbooks. A mandatory online orientation and completion of Apply Texas is also required. College Prep English and Math, CCMR. What is CCMR? The state of Texas would like students to be CCMR ready, college, career, or military ready. To meet this readiness, you must have 1 or more of the following. You must have earned 3 credits in dual credit in English or math, or passed a specific certification such as in welding, construction, or automotive, or passed the TSIA exam, or enlist in the military. If you do not have 1 or more of the above, then you will be put into College Prep English and Math. College Prep English and Math will fulfill college and career military readiness. Now let's start making your selections. We're going to start with English. You can choose English 4, College Prep English, Dual Credit English 4, or English 1301 Dual Credit. If you are currently in English 3 Dual Credit, you are going to select English 4 Dual Credit. If you are not in a dual credit class this year, but you are interested in taking dual credit English for next year, you're going to select 1301. Moving on to social studies, you're going to choose U.S. Government and Economics or U.S. Government and Economics dual credit. Know that government is a semester long and economics is a semester long for a total of 1 credit. We're going to skip math for now and move on to science. Your first choice is biology dual credit. Biology dual credit includes the labs and it is a college level course. You're going to learn about chemical properties of life, energy transformation, as well as diversity and classification of life in animals and plants. Chemistry dual credit is designed to be equivalent to a first year of college general chemistry course. Lab work will be highly emphasized, and students will be required to keep a detailed lab notebook. Anatomy and Physiology honors include the study of the human body and its structure and functions. Forensic science uses scientific approach to crime scene investigations. You will study fingerprint analysis, ballistics, and blood analysis. Environmental Science AP, you will learn how several factors affect our environment, from the weather to pollution and overpopulation. You will also explore how some areas have overcome these issues. Engineering Science. This class engages students in authentic engineering practices in a project-based environment. Engineering Design and Problem Solving is an integration of engineering applications and the applications of computer science. Now we're going to make your math selection. If you are currently in geometry, you can choose College Prep Math or College Algebra and Statistics. College Algebra is a semester long, and so is statistics. So you will have half a year of college algebra, and the other half of the year you will have statistics. If you are currently taking college pre-cal and stats, then you're going to choose Calculus A, B. If you are currently in college prep math, you're going to choose college algebra and college stats. If you have not taken a PE class up to this point, you're going to select PE up at the top, 5109. If you are going to play a sport, we just ask that you check off the fall sport that you're going to play. Remember that you must upload a physical online in order to participate in athletics. These are some of the graduation requirements that get overlooked: fine arts, languages, and speech. If you have not taken any of the following fine arts up to this point, then please make sure that you select one for next year. Make sure that you also have 2 years of a foreign language selected for next year. If you have taken Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, then you're good to go, as well as American Sign Language 1 and 2. That will fulfill your requirement as well. Make sure you have taken speech. If you have not, please make sure that you select it as a senior. Here is an example of a transcript. You can look at the arrows to see where speech will fall on your transcript. Speech falls right underneath English. And again, it is just a semester long, so it's going to say 0.5. Further down, you will see where the foreign languages fall. They are right underneath your PE courses. And then underneath the foreign languages, you will see the fine arts categories. After completing the front of your page, you're going to count up the number of classes that you have checked off that are required. What we would like for you to do is take the number of classes that you've checked off that required and subtract that by 8. That number will give you the number of electives that you get to choose. We're saying 8 because there are 8 periods at the high school. One course that seniors can take is the Career Prep class. If you have a job, then you would be able to leave school early to go to work. You must maintain grades and job hours. You must have a job in transportation and work at least 15 hours a week to take this class. Know that you are not allowed to get into this class at semester. You must get into this class at the beginning of the school year. We are not allowed to put students in at semester, unfortunately. The next class for seniors is called Project-Based Research, also known as Late In, Early Out. 1 day a week, you will meet in the teacher's room and complete an activity. The other 4 days of the week, you will leave after 7th period or begin the day after 1st period. If you leave after 7th, that is going to be Project-Based PM. If you come into the school after first period, you start your day after first period, that is called project-based AM, 8107. Another course for seniors is Family and Community Services, 8793. This is known as Office Aid. In this class, you will be assigned a placement office. It could be the library or the front office. You're going to work weekly on online assignments, deliver items or paperwork. You may give campus tours for new enrollees, and your attendance will be verified and your discipline for the current year. Students that are wanted for this class are responsible, mature, dependable, confidential. This is a QR code for course descriptions. You can scan this code with your phone camera and review the course catalog for more details about the courses you are interested in. Then you can make your course choices on your card. Here are your choices. These are your electives, your choices, your fun classes. Notice the symbols that some of the courses have. The asterisks are the star, are your semester courses. Those courses are only a half a year long. So you will have to pair it with another semester course. The courses that have a little caret top, those are 2-period courses. You will be in those classes back to back. We're also going to have you choose 3 alternates. If your electives are not available, we're going to use these alternates to fit in for those that are not available. And you're going to label your alternates A1, A2, and A3. Finally, you're going to sign and date your form. Now we'd like for you to go to www.mvisd.com. You're going to type in your username and your password. You can try using your 8-digit birthday to log in. Once you're in the Skyward, you're going to click on the word schedule on the left. It will take you to this page here. Then you're going to click on request courses for 2021-2022 in Medina Valley High School. You should see a sheet that looks just like this. What you're going to do is enter the course number for each class at the bottom of the page next to the search button. After you enter the course number, click search. The course will appear and you will highlight the course, then click add course. It's going to move the courses over to the right side when selected. If you make a mistake, all you have to do is highlight the course and click remove course and it moves it back over to the left. Up in the right-hand corner, you will see an arrow that says need 8. We need for that number to show 8 total credits because we have 8 periods at the high school. After you have done your 8 credits, we're going to have you enter your alternates. Click the Request Alternates tab up at the top and follow the same process. You're going to enter the number at the bottom, click Search, and it's going to move it over to the right. You will have to have 3 alternates showing up at the top in order to be complete. After adding your 8 credits and 3 alternates, raise your hand. An adult will verify the form and the account. Then you will be able to exit from Skyward and from your computer. You and your parent can change and view course selections. The viewing is going to be open to complete or change for 2 weeks. Final changes are the last day of school, and then it will be locked for schedules. If you have any questions, you can contact your counselor. If your last name is A through E, you will contact Mrs. McHazlett. If your last name is F through L, you will contact Mrs. Shearhart. If your last name is M through RI, you will contact Mrs. Lozano. If your last name is R, J through Z, you will contact Mrs. Cheshire. For all other general inquiries, you can call 830-931-2243, extension 1137.